Hello guys, Jennifer Tardy here, your career success coach, and we're back with another video. I love doing these videos. I hope you enjoy watching these videos. Now, in today's video, we talk about when to follow up after an interview and how. Yep, I'm gonna show you when and how. And the reason why I've been doing these videos lately is because you just wouldn't imagine the number of questions that I get about this, and I wanna show you some best practices around it. So make sure that you stay tuned all the way through to the very end. And instead of showing you my career success bonus tip for underrepresented populations, I have a career success moment for you, and I wanna share it with you. So make sure you stick around. You don't wanna miss that bonus. It's here for you. Like, for you. Let's get it. I receive so many emails from people who express their frustration because they have not yet heard back from their interview. I mean, they went to the interview, they said it went very well, and they brought their A game. The interviewer said, "You're going to hear back from me," and crickets. Nothing. They don't hear anything. And so they're like, "Jennifer, well, what do I do? Like, do I follow up with the interviewer? And, I don't want to feel like I'm doing anything wrong." I've got your solution, and I can't wait to share with you. So let me go right into it. Okay, I'm going to get right into it. So step one, I really, really, really want you to know that it is important that you ask during your interview two things. Number one, what are the next steps in this process? What does it typically look like, right? That's one question. What are the next steps in this process? And number two, when should I anticipate hearing back from you? That is a beautiful question to ask. When should I anticipate hearing back from you? Because now the employer will let you know. They'll give you some sort of foundation. And when they give you this foundation, this estimated time frame, this is going to help you to know when you should hear back from the employer. So make sure that you ask those two questions during the interview process. Step number two, follow up the day after the deadline they gave you. Okay, so let's say they said, "You'll hear back from us on Tuesday." And Tuesday has come and gone, and you have heard nothing back from the interviewer. And now it's Wednesday. It is completely acceptable to follow up on Wednesday. Now, when you follow up, there are a couple of things that I do want to share with you. I always recommend to my clients that you should follow up over the phone. Give a phone call. Odds are you will get the voicemail. Now, let's say you don't get the voicemail. You'll ask the recruiter, or if it's the hiring manager reaching out to you directly, then you follow up with the hiring manager. Most times it's the recruiter. So if it's the recruiter, you'll just ask them a simple question. You'll say, "Hi, my name is Jennifer Tardy. I applied to this position on this date. I was wondering, do you have an update or a status on the hiring for this position?" Now, let's say you do get the voicemail. Now, when you get the voicemail, here's what I want you to say, which is the same thing as before. "Hello, my name is Jennifer Tardy," but obviously use your name. "Hello, my name is Jennifer Tardy, and I applied for da-da-da position. I was interviewed on this day. I was told that I would hear back by this time. I didn't, so I wanted to follow up. Would you be able to let me know the status of this interviewing process or this hiring process?" And then I want you to say in your voicemail, "Oh, by the way, I'll also follow up via email just in case email reaches you sooner." That way, they are on the lookout and in anticipation of an email. And so now you're able to follow up twice. It's completely acceptable, and you followed up with two methods. When you follow up via email, you use the same information. "Hello, my name is Jennifer Tardy. I also left you a voicemail, but just in case this catches you sooner, I wanted to leave you this email. I applied to such and such position. I interviewed on this date. I was told that I would hear back by this time. I haven't heard back yet, and so I wanted to follow up with you. Please let me know at your earliest convenience." And now, so hopefully they'll get the message and they'll get back to you. So hopefully they will get the message and they'll get back to you. But what if they don't? Let's move on to step number 3. Wait, before we go on to step number 3, you should have watched a previous video of mine right here, where this video is all about how to keep the dialogue going after an interview. Let's say there were some things that are just happening behind the scenes that are delaying them getting back to you on the next steps after this interview. Had you kept the dialogue going after the interview, you would be the first person in the loop. So check out that video. I want you to keep the dialogue going. I'm also curious, what clever ways have you used in the past to get an interviewer to call you back after an interview was over? Let me know. Let everybody else know. Leave it in the comment section below and let's get a conversation started. Back to step number 3. In step 3, let's say you left that voicemail and that email and you still didn't hear anything back. I recommend waiting 7 days from the day that you left the first voicemail and email, and I recommend repeating that process again. Leaving a voicemail, but in this time, in the voicemail, you can say, "Hi, my name is Jennifer Tardy. I applied for such and such position on this date, and I was told that I'd hear back on this date. I didn't. So I followed up with you on this date, and I still haven't heard back. So I wanted to check in one more time to see if you could let me know the status of this open position. I would love to hear back from you." And you would do it just like that. And you would also say, "And again, I'll reach out to you via email as well, just in case you see that faster." Also, you can ask, is there an alternate person that I should be reaching out to if I need to get an update on the status of this position, like the hiring manager? I may try and reach out to them directly. And period. That's all you need to say. So if you say that in your voicemail and email, if you have a solid recruiter on your hands, any solid recruiter knows that they want to do everything that they can to not have the candidate contact the hiring manager directly. And so they being the recruiter, will be more prone to giving you a call back then, so that you do not call the hiring manager, because it means that if you call the hiring manager, then it means that the recruiter is not doing the job that they're supposed to do, and no recruiter ever wants to be known for not doing the job that they are supposed to do. So sometimes kind of throwing that little bug out there can sort of help to get a call back on your interview. Now, if you haven't heard back after following up 2 times, I would not follow up again. Okay, so now we are at the career success moment. And remember, I told you I'm not doing the career success bonus tip for underrepresented populations, just a moment, something to think about, because I share this with my clients all the time. Many times, the recruiter is accountable for the amount of time that it takes to get back to you as a candidate. It's the recruiter's job to keep pushing the conversation along to get to the point of a decision being made. So there's so many things that can happen behind the scenes, so many reasons why a recruiter hasn't gotten back to you. But I always say, never let your experience with a recruiter completely rub you the wrong way about an organization. Never let a recruiter who may not be the best recruiter or the best face of the organization sour your taste about the organization or the role to which you are applying. Now, because recruiters can drop the ball, they are typically extremely busy. They can take a while to get back to candidates, even after a decision has been made, because there's a lot that recruiters have going on. Trust me, I've been one and I've led many recruiting teams. So don't ever let a recruiter sour your taste or the judgment that you have about an organization. If you really want that job and they call you back, even if it's 3 months later and they give you a call back and you're still on the market, spend more time thinking about your experiences with the people that you would actually work with and report to, rather than the experience of the delay that it took a person to get back to you. I appreciate you sticking through all the way to the very end and watching this video. I hope that you got what you came for. Remember to always be professional when you are following up, when you're trying to get information from the hiring manager or the recruiter. And I wish you nothing but luck as you are on this journey. And if you are watching these videos, odds are you're probably interviewing. So if you haven't already downloaded my free gift for you, 21 pieces of career advice for underrepresented populations, go and click the link below. It's in there and it's for you. Make sure that you have a copy for yourself. So remember, if you like what you see in this video, click like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so that you, yes, you, my friend, can be notified every time we have new videos that come about. Now, remember that in order for us to be underrepresented no more, we have to listen, engage, apply, repeat. Now, we must learn. I'm Jennifer Tardy, your career success coach, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.